going to be reviewing the Nokia Lumia 510. Now, Nokia is the only company that's been making budget Windows-based phones for some time now. They are dominant in the 5,000, under 5,000 or around 5,000 rupee price bracket in India. They do a lot by selling their feature phones, including the Asha series that's doing really well for the company. Now, the Windows phone-based Lumia 510 is their attempt at making a 10,000 rupee Windows phone. The price of this phone in the market is about 10,500 rupees. And it is essentially a full-fledged smartphone. It is running Windows Phone 7.5 and it was released in November, officially available in the market. Now, if we talk about the hardware, the build quality, the phone is exceptionally well built. You have this soft touch rubber back over here. It's really nice. You do have this finish which makes it feel really good in the hand. You have a really nice speaker grill over here as well. On the back over here, you have a 5 megapixel autofocus camera. You have face detection, you have touch focus. So with respect to that, that's good. You have a nice and loud speakerphone again. It feels really nice in the hand. The feeling is really good when you hold it. The size of the phone, the overall way it fits into the palm is really nice. In terms of touch responsiveness, it's absolutely brilliant. So does this actually compete with Android phones available in the market? And does this offer a good experience? Let's get into the hardware details. So on the front of the device over here, you have a 480 by 800 pixel display, which is a 4-inch display. So if you compare it to something like a Sony Xperia Miro, you have a larger display and you have a higher resolution. You also have 233 pixels per inch. So the pixel density is also higher on the Lumia 510 and it's about 2,000 rupees cheaper than the Xperia Miro. If we talk about the processor inside, you have an 800 megahertz Snapdragon processor. You have the Adreno 200 GPU, which is good in terms of storage. You have 4 GB of storage and 256 megabyte of RAM. You don't have expandability, you don't have a larger capacity option. So that is possibly the only limiting factor for this phone that stops it from being a complete phone. Now, unless you listen to a lot of music or carry a lot of media with you, this phone should do what a lot of users out there are looking for. If you are sick and tired of Android being the way it is, for 10,000 rupees you get lots of options nowadays in Android, but Windows Phone is a unique experience. It lets you customize and it's also one of the most fluid phone experiences available. Even though this phone has only 256 MB of RAM, you will not feel the lack of RAM on this device at all. In terms of usage, you will not see the phone slow down even when you're using it over an extended period of time. So with that sense, the Lumia 510 is built with a complete package. It is not only a Windows phone, but it also offers a good replacement for other devices available in the market. Now, primarily, unless you've seen most of our reviews on Windows Phone, this is running Windows Phone Mango. So nothing exceptionally great to talk about software in terms of that. You have nothing special. Although Nokia does add its Nokia Drive, Nokia Maps, and Nokia Music applications that make this Windows Phone different from the other Windows Phone in the market. You have Nokia Drive that gives you turn-by-turn directions. You have Nokia Maps that has to be the most extensive maps application available for India. And of course, you have Nokia Music that lets you stream high-quality, unbuffered music for free for the first couple of months, and you can subscribe to their service. So in terms of that, this phone is excellent. The phone dialer, again, standard Windows Phone features over here. You have a nice and large dialer. You have all the Windows Phone features. You have a Me profile live tile over here, which lets you customize, add your Twitter and Facebook, get updates from all sorts of networking accounts. So notifications are there, what's new with your friends. You can do all those things. Live tiles can be moved around. Since we are in Windows Phone 7.5, you cannot customize the size of these live tiles as you can on Windows Phone 8, but you can move them around. You can change the color. You can go into settings over here, for example, and you can change the theme. So you can change from a dark to a light background. You can change from blue to mango, pink, green, for example. So if you come into the main screen, you have a completely different set of tiles, live tiles, or whatever. And now the Windows Phone marketplace has also grown considerably over the past couple of years. but you still don't have so many applications if you compare it to Android or iOS. It is growing on a faster day-to-day basis, so soon enough you'll have most of the applications available. But the typical big font style of layout for a Windows Phone continues throughout the device. So you'll have all sorts of games, all sorts of applications, everything that's available on the marketplace available for this device as well. Let's talk about performance of this device. When you're using this phone for basic usage in terms of a phone, mailing, phone calling and messaging is primary usage for a business person, and that works brilliantly on this device. The phone call capability is solid, the earpiece is loud, and the microphone picks up your audio without any issues. If you put it on a speakerphone, again, it works brilliantly. It's loud enough so you can talk on the speakerphone as well. When we talk about emailing or internet browsing, if you jump into the internet browser right now. So once you jump into the full website of iGyan, you'll be able to see that this is one of the fastest when it comes to Internet Explorer or internet browsing. You can see how smooth it is when you pinch in and zoom out, how smooth it is when you scroll through or pan through. It's one of the fastest internet experiences that you can get for this price. And again, the Internet Explorer on Windows Phone is supposed to be one of the fastest browsers available. Now you can get full quality content if you switch from mobile mode to a full desktop layout. If you jump into Internet Explorer settings, you'll be able to choose what version you want. You can choose the desktop version and it'll load up the website in the desktop version, including all sorts of Flash content, which will also start to load up on the screen. Which is great. You have tons of applications that you can download for this. You can also remove and add applications to the start menu as per your requirement. If we jump into the camera, you'll be able to see that you have a 5 megapixel camera that does a fairly decent job of focusing. You do have tap to focus and click, so it clicks a picture. You also have a dedicated camera shutter button on the right hand side, which comes in handy when you're using the device as a camera, so you can quickly half press to focus and full press to click a picture, which is good. If you switch into video capabilities, you have only VGA video. So if I jump into video settings over here, if I jump into settings of video, you'll be able to see the resolution is only VGA. If you're going to be watching video on this, video resolution for the screen seems to be pretty good. So if you're going to be playing back only on the phone, the video quality is not half bad. But as VGA is quite a small format, it's not the best video quality if you're going to be uploading videos to YouTube, for example, or sharing it with your friends on your computer, etc. So now you do get a full-fledged voice capability, voice to text and search. If you press down on the Windows button over here, you get voice search as well. So it's not anywhere compared to Siri or Google now, but you have lots of options. You can search the internet, you can make phone calls, you can send messages. All those things can be done from here. Send a message to 111.
Texting to 111. Say your message.
This is a test message.
Believe message. You can say send or try again.
So you can see that although you have all those options, but you really need to get used to using that and understand how it understands you. So it's not the best. You have lots of replacement apps available in the marketplace. You also have multitasking. So if you press down on the back button, it gives you a list of all your running applications. Essentially, to quit an application, you continue to press the back button until you have no more running applications left, which works fairly well for the device. Again, if I jump into a quick benchmark, now I have the free version of Windows Phone Bench. So I'm going to quickly run that and show you what the 510 scores. So I'm going to start the speed test. So I guess this device is not intended for benchmarks, because the benchmark application quit while running a speed benchmark. So that's disappointing. In terms of gaming now, I have a couple of games installed, including Asphalt 5. So I'm just going to quickly play that for you guys.
2, 1, go!
As you can see, gaming is possible on this device, but a game like Asphalt 5 is a little choppy and is not as smooth as it should be on this device. Experience of gaming is okay with basic arcade games. You can play Angry Birds and all sorts of games, but even racing games like Asphalt 5 work. But as you saw, it's laggy, it's choppy, it's not the best gaming experience that you would get. From a phone point of view, to conclude, we'll say that it's one of the best available phones for this price bracket. It gives you something different from Android. It gives you the Windows Phone experience. It gives you a lot of flexibility in terms of operation. So you have the full capability of Office over here. You can create docs. You have OneNote. You can create Excel. You can create Word. You can create PowerPoint on your device. Which makes it nice. You have Office 365 SkyDrive integration, so that's good. With any new Microsoft account that you make, you get about 7 gigabytes of SkyDrive storage, which is excellent. So from that point of view, it's a great device. From day-to-day usage point of view, it's a great device. You don't have as many apps available as you do for iOS or Android, so that is a limiting factor. You can get lots of Android devices that do offer some more specifications, but not from a manufacturer like Nokia or Samsung. May not be able to give you the kind of hardware or software that you can get for a price like that. So in terms of that, if you're looking for a great phone for calling, for messaging, and a basic smartphone usage, you have a great browser, you have a great operating system, which is almost zero crash, zero lag operating system. This is a great phone. You do have limitations to customizations. You can't really like tweak the OS. You can't change themes a lot. You have just basic color changes, so that may be a little limiting. This will also not get Windows Phone 7.8, so you won't get tile restructuring and all of that on this device either. So that is something which will disappoint a lot of people as well. Maybe somebody decides to jailbreak this phone, and you can possibly install Windows Phone 7.8. Because I have an old Mozart, HTC Mozart, that does run Windows Phone 7.8 right now. So if somebody can do it for this device, again, it's possible. All in all, we really like the fact that Nokia has been able to bring a Windows Phone to such a small price bracket, to 10,000 rupees. In the future, we hope to see Windows Phone 8 devices in this price bracket, and if that really happens, it'll actually be a big push for Windows Phone. If you have any questions or queries about the Lumia 510, please do leave them in the comment section below, or on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. You can catch the full review of the Lumia 510 on our website, iGyan.in. You can also check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. And until I see you next time, guys, it's been Bharat Nagpal. Do subscribe to us on YouTube, youtube.com/iGyan, youtube.com/.